did it!
Nerds?
Oh, well, sorry. What's up, nerds? We did it!
Well, we did. It's both What's Up, Nerds, and we did it.
We blew it!
Yeah,
Wait, we didn't blow it.
We didn't totally blow it. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I guess it's ours to lose.
We can do whatever we want. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We made it. You all made it.
If you're watching live on twitch.tv/LoveThyNerd, happy Wednesday.
Oh.
If you're listening later or watching later, happy today.
Whatever day it is you like to celebrate, happy day.
Yeah, what day am I, right?
I don't know.
It's today. It's today's day. Hey, everybody that is watching live on Twitch, we're so glad and grateful for you guys to be here. It is worth noting that I don't have alerts turned on. I don't have any of that fancy streaming jazz because we're just trying to make sure that our pilot episode, launched with the more critical pieces that it needed to launch with. So all of that will evolve or devolve alongside of us. We just wanted to make sure that everything worked. So, hey, man, we're legit happy that you guys are here. This is Super Retro Bros. And if we accidentally mess up and call it something else, you got to give us a chance to get used to it, okay?
It's a new thing. It's a new thing that we're doing our best on, okay?
We're
doing our very best.
Doing it.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out how to see everybody that's talking. I'm just trying to see. I know, but on my own screen.
You never will.
I will on my own screen.
Hey, we want to help you guys understand kind of what's going on here, what our hope for this show is, and what we're going to be doing moving forward. So let's just kind of hop into that real quick, and we'll give you guys a quick overview of that. This, like we said, and you're going to hear it a little bit more as we kind of get into it, this is Super Retro Bros. All right. The name in and of itself should give you a general understanding of what it is that we are trying to do with this here show. We are going to be focusing on nostalgia.
And we're going to do it, I think. I feel pretty good about we'll be able to deliver that to you all fairly easily, because what we just found out not long ago is we are actually both considered retro. So,
yeah. I mean, as much as we love that term, I don't like it when you're using it to talk about me.
Well,
let me choose it. Okay. Let it happen to me.
Well, I'm sorry. We're here. I just turned, another number, getting closer to those mid 40s. Just seems like yesterday I was
Super
younger.
Boomer Bros. And that was actually, yeah. Okay, Boomer.
Oh, well, maybe we'll talk to somebody else. They can do their own show. It'd be fine.
They absolutely could. But we're looking into nostalgia because Matt and I have found, in our personal experience here, we're drawn towards these kinds of things. So to give you a brief history, for those of you that don't know, maybe this is your first time experiencing things here with Love Thy Nerd. Love Thy Nerd exists to be the love of Jesus to nerds and nerd culture. And the way that we engage in those spaces actually matters a great deal to us. And so we try to lean into spaces where maybe we're not subject matter experts, but we care deeply about those things. And like we're children of, Matt, when were you born? I'm a child of the 80s. You're a child of the 80s.
Yeah, I was also born in the 80s. Thanks for asking.
Barely. Barely.
Like almost 2+ years.
I'm going to give it to you just because of how numbers work.
Thank you.
But we're children of the 80s, and those kinds of things are the stuff that we grew up with. As we were learning about what was or what wasn't in the nerd culture space or in pop culture, it was the things that were really cool in the 80s and early 90s. And so what we're going to do is we're going to lean into that from a content perspective.
Well, I will say it's going to be 80s, 90s, and early 2000s where we'll probably stop.
The early aughts?
Yeah, early aughts, because I play a lot of GameCube, and GameCube was still a thing in the early aughts. So,
okay. Well, it's going to be just this fluid thing that we engage with, but it is going to lean into a retro feel. And as things become retro, we will talk about them. And so, because it kind of is a revolving door, or maybe a sliding scale, I should say, not a revolving door, but a sliding scale.
Revolving scale door.
Absolutely.
Obs.
So, I mean, just to kind of give you guys a brief overview, here are some of the things that we may be talking about here on this show.
And I will say, if you think it's something you'd love for us to talk about, let us know as well. Let us
know, or send it to us, or just give us, links to look at or whatever. This is not this isn't a ploy to get your stuff into our house. If it works, that's great. But that's not what we're trying to do. We want to create the content that we can speak into. So here's some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about. Okay, this is already on our ideas board.
Yep.
Pez. Mm-hmm. Okay, already should tip you off that these things are not just going to be video game related, right? Not just video game related. Magic eye puzzles.
These are just things like I came up with this list, and these are just things I want to talk about. So if you don't like it, just humor me, okay?
I'm here.
I'm not talking to you, Bubba. I know.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else.
Okay, good. Yeah. Hey, everybody else. Yeah, please do. Tiger electronic handhelds. I hate those things so good.
They're so bad.
Them so good. Retro phones. You ever heard anybody kind of mention a rotary phone or like the old Nokia? We're going to be talking about stuff like that.
My brain went to like the hamburger phones. Well,
I mean, yeah, the when everything was see through for that period of life.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Transparent. This isn't that episode. We'll talk about that. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. What else do we have? Pogs and or milk caps.
Yep. You're right, Chad.
Yep. Top fast food toys. Matt kind of went on a tear a little while ago with McKnight, and we'll talk about that.
Mac tonight.
Mr. Mac tonight.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. He mind your own business. We'll talk about it later. Another thing, how about banned or recalled toys from the 80s or 90s? Which probably should have been all of them, honestly.
There's some really bad ones.
Yeah, I think they were all made with lead and, very harmful chemicals. Here's one that's recent, but just bathed in nostalgia, and that's X-Men 97.
Yeah, we'd have to like revisit the old and talk about the new, and there's a lot going on there.
Yeah. So that's not today. That's not that would have been a really great launch, a pilot episode. That's just not today. So, but it's coming. I promise you that. Mm-hmm. And then last but not least, and this is going to be our topic for today, and we'll get there just in a second. N64 soap. We're gonna let that one sink in just for a second. Let it permeate. Let it get in the pores.
Yeah, let it wash you right up.
But those are some of the things that we're going to be kind of diving into and talking about as we move forward with this show. We want to let you guys know that obviously this is going to be a nostalgic deep dive. We're going to move into different areas. If you have things that you want us to talk about, we're going to give you channels and avenues through our Discord where you can engage with that stuff. lovethynerd.com/Discord or ! Discord here in the chat. We want to hear from you guys. We want your feedback and want to know like what did you experience growing up, or what have you rediscovered as an adult? Okay. So there's a lot of stuff that myself and Matt included, we just didn't have a chance when we were a kid because maybe we were.
My parents didn't even give me a chance, man. They didn't let me. They didn't let me
couldn't afford a chance. We were so broke as kids. Yeah. So broke we couldn't pay attention. I think that's something my
mom,
dad would say.
Mom, is that you? That's what my mom would say.
Hey, no joke. I actually talked to your mom a little bit this morning. So.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Well, she told me. She told me that there were some issues, not some issues with a new debit card.
It's not a mama joke or anything. I just had an exchange with Matt's mom. But in an effort to kind of engage and create a little bit more content here on the channel and in all of our syndicated platforms, we have created this show, Super Retro Bros. Okay. And it is, in essence, going to be a stopgap or a replacement for Matt and Bubba in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Because you can see we're in the afternoon now. Yeah,
absolutely. Matt and Bubba in the morning, Beard Bros, and Free Play.
Well, just because I can't always keep a beard, so Bubba was tired of it.
I'm actually surprised this is the first time I'd seen Matt in a while. His beard was growing back when I was talking to him yesterday, and I didn't even mention it because I don't want to jinx it.
I almost shaved today.
I did see that you were like, "Oh man, you're later gramming on something." You're like, "Oh yeah, man, I kind of miss my beard. I wish it was long." And Aaron was like, "Oh, we'll just grow it back and try it."
She said, "Just try it."
I had to scroll right past that. Like, that is bait.
Gotcha.
Absolute bait.
I've almost cut my hair and cut my beard like just so many times recently. I don't know.
I can't. I just can't with you, Matt. Like, I love you. You're my best friend in the whole wide world. But when it comes to your beard, I got to pretend. I just have to pretend like it doesn't exist. And so, in the creation of Super Retro Bros, it is not linked to Matt's facial hair.
Thank you.
So
I feel liberated.
We should be good.
I feel free.
It was really. This is the most Darwinian thing that I could do. It's just survival of the fittest, right? Mm-hmm. I had to move it away. I had to move it away from the beard.
What if you woke up tomorrow and your beard was gone? Like it just fell out.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Like, I have thought so many times about shaving my beard. So many times.
You can do it.
But I was explaining to my daughter. I think I was explaining to my daughter.
They all cry. They'd all cry. My kids all cry when I shave mine.
I ain't worried about that.
Scary.
It is a pretty big part of my identity.
Yeah. That's why I feel like there is some freedom for me. Like, I'm just going to cut it. Let's just go back in time here. Let's take a little nostalgic trip in Matt's brain. A big part of my identity. When I would like cut it for any type of a costume or whatever, like Halloween thing, or I just decided I wanted a break, everyone would freak the heck out. And I would feel bad about it. I'm like, oh, you're not seeing me for me. Like because I need to grow this beard back out.
They like me for me.
Yeah, not because I got a long beard. And so like
you're gonna hear a lot of stuff like that, guys.
If we just break
out in the song, I'm sorry.
And like I cut it again, same deal. I finally got to the point where I'm just like, I just don't really care. Like my beard doesn't make me who I am. So
anymore, especially when you don't have it.
Right. You all get used to it. We're going. MDB, if you're talking about that baseball commercial, I just saw it too. And I love that commercial because it used to play at the very beginning of all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Let's try again. All of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons that I got from Burger King. Like I play right field. It's important, you got to know how to catch. You got to know how to throw. That's why I play in right field. That one? I hope that's one you're talking about.
What else could he be talking about?
There's a lot of good Pizza Hut commercials. I don't know.
Oh, dude, Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
So getting back to the matter at hand, what is this show? What is it about? That is it. Like in essence, it is going to be Matt and I in some sort of some semblance of like organized chaos. Going through those
saying a
thoughts.
lot for us. That's like saying a whole lot for us.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like, hey, the show has an intro, it has a middle, it has an end, it has these different components. We're kind of throwing a little bit of the caution to the wind because we want to be able to just experience those moments. We're not talking a whole lot about this stuff beforehand. Like it's just in the moment. The beauty of what a podcast is or could be are those non-scripted pieces. And so that's where we're at. We're gonna meet a little bit, throw some ideas together, maybe have some general idea of where it's gonna go. But we want the conversation to drive this podcast. And so you'll be able to experience it on syndicated platforms, including Spotify. It'll have a space on our website at lovethynerd.com. We're gonna get all that stuff figured out as we create this stuff, but it's also going to be on YouTube. So if you want to share it or if you want to go and experience it on the different platforms, we're on a platform called Glue, GLU, stands for God Loves You. All right. And if that just makes you feel weird or icky, just go check the platform out. Just check it out. If you want like solid family friendly Christian based content in your home, you can get this on your Roku, your Xbox. You can get it on your Apple devices, all that stuff, and even just on the web. Just go to GLU, look for that in the App Store,
and you'll see our faces on there. Yeah,
we're right there. Actually, Matt, I was looking at it. We're on there, right next to Bible Project.
Wow,
like right next to.
And then you come to us, and it's like Kate talking about Kate things,
all kinds of things, all kinds of things. But anyway, go and check that out. We'd love for you to find us on all the platforms, wherever it is, but share it, right?
Please. That'd be wonderful.
We want to have this larger nostalgic conversation. And Matt, I'm even thinking of like people that we can have on as guests.
Okay.
That are not necessarily just our friends, right? But like people that are pretty prominent in the retro scene, as it were.
Can you give me an idea? Or is this surprising?
I don't want to oversell it.
Okay.
Right? But
my dad,
I would love. Oh yeah. Well, we'll get your Xbox back. Yeah,
I already got it back. It's sitting right over there.
Oh well, then we don't need to have it on, probably then.
Yeah, I'm also from the 1900s as well.
The late 1900s.
Yeah, late 1900s.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Hey, I kind of want to talk about the thing we're going to talk about.
Okay, real quick.
I didn't want to jump into it. This is Matt nowadays learning to not just rush things through. That's why I was trying to give like a quick I'm going to do this if you don't stop
me. Yeah. So before we get into that, we want to let you know that there are 2 bookend streams for this show.
Oh yeah. Good call.
So yeah, live, like we said, live on Wednesdays on twitch.tv/ Love Thy Nerd. We went a little bit early today. It'll be 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's when we'll go live for an hour. 2:30, 3:30, in and out. Matt and I have things that we need to do with our families and other lives that we need to live. So we're going to be doing that. Also, on Tuesdays, Matt is going to be doing, he's already been doing a stream, but he's going to continue it on. Yep. He's going to be playing disc-based retro games with a lot of other stuff peppered in, right? But that's the crux of what he's going to be doing, is playing disc-based GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation, Dreamcast, what have you, okay? So that's Tuesdays. Wednesdays, Super Retro Bros. Thursdays, your boy Bubba is going to be playing cart-based games, retro games, all right? So we're going to try and give you guys a holistic experience in your, middle to midweek, because same thing that happened with Beard Bros, right? That was Matt and myself being drawn into and not being able to claw our way out of tabletop gaming. Now we're finding ourselves sucked into the black hole that is nostalgia and the retro movement. So despite what you see in all of the things here, this is not a Street Fighter show. That just happened to be the motif that I jived with in the moment to create the vibe for what we're doing. So we love it. We're excited about it. And we want you to join us as much as you can Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for a ton of retro content. And then forever and ever, amen, on all the syndicated stuff. You can find all that information later at lovethynerd.com. Come and hang out with us. It's going to be a blast.
It'll be great.
It's going to be a blast. All right. Hey, moving on.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah. So last week I was, doing that normal thing you do in the evening before you go to bed, and you're scrolling through your phone like most of us do. And I came across an advertisement.
An advertisement, as it were.
An advertisement. And I don't usually click on ads, but this one right here, I was like, well, that's different.
I click on a lot of ads.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I don't, because I'm like, I don't want them to know what I like. Okay. I want them to show me the things that I think they might want me to like. And then I can just scroll past them. This one, I decided to take some time, open it up. I sent Bubba a link and I said, would you look at what this is here? And you talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the show. And we're going to show some off here. I'm going to say these words and you can think about whatever you want to think about, but then I'll show you. Nintendo 64 soap. Okay.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64 soap. Now, it's not. It's a cartridge. Nintendo 64 cartridge soap. Showed to Bubba. We both
not like shoes.
Yep.
I don't even understand that reference, but not like shoes.
No, not like shoes. Not that kind of soap. Not shaped like an N64.
But close.
But we both decided to order some. I mixed up my order, and I ended up getting more because of my own stupidity.
More on that later.
We'll talk about here in a minute. But they arrived just a couple days ago. And Bubba, you want to show these off?
I do.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see what you got there. What game you have there?
I got Pokemon Stadium.
That's old news. Yeah, me too on accident.
Look at this thing.
Do you have a zoom up for your face?
A zoom up? I can do this.
Okay, that works.
I mean, it looks like an N64 cart.
It is.
I mean, it's a little non-playable.
Thin. Yeah, it's a little thin.
Looks to be a US-based cart.
Yeah.
Because the notches on the bottom.
Yep. Yeah. Move over, Dr. Squatch. We got GoldenEye. And I'm sorry, Bubba, what was your scent there?
Honeydew.
So the back has, you can see, it looks like a soap.
Smells good.
Does it? This here GoldenEye is the scent is known as Old Spice. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost got that one because I really do like that scent.
I know. And the one that I actually did order, that I meant to order, and I'll tell you what happened here in this moment, is DK Donkey.
It's yellow.
This one is Bamboo Teak for the scent.
I have to believe that smells real good.
It's very fresh smelling. Very fresh smelling. There are a lot of different cartridges. I'll go ahead and drop the link to it here. You all can check it out and grab some for yourself. But not something I ever expected to find on the internet. And I shouldn't be surprised, honestly. Like, people make some things that you never would expect, and this is one of those things.
That's absolutely one of them.
Yeah. So,
but it makes sense though. Like it fits in the palm of your hand like a soap.
I just wonder how long people were thinking like, I should make that. I'm a little like, I'm mildly concerned that like the sticker's just going to come off. I'm actually just going to open mine up. But neither of us have opened them yet. I'm going to open.
Some of us only have one.
Yeah. Well, I have 3. I'm going to go ahead. I'll open my Pokemon Stadium one. Okay. Because I did end up with 3.
Tell the fine people why you ended up with 3, Matt.
It's like it's sticky. It's like a little bit like.
Oh.
So after I told Bubba about this, and he said we should get some of those. I
should have got a little hand washing station for you to try it out.
Yeah. Oh, now I can really smell that one. Whew. I don't know how they haven't shut this down. It's honestly pretty impressive. So I went ahead and ordered after Bubba and I talked about it last week, and I said, all right, I'm going to order. I went in there, and my first choice was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and wouldn't you know it, that one was sold out. Everyone wanted that one.
Everybody.
Yep. Yeah, still sold out. So my next choice was, well, I guess I'll go ahead and get the Donkey Kong one. And so I put Donkey Kong into my cart, and I went to check out, and my phone was like, hey, do you want to use your shop app to check out? And I said, yeah, sure. I guess I'll use my shop app. That's going to be convenient because then I can see exactly when it's going to be here. I pressed the, shop app and pay and didn't think anything else of it. Like just probably 30 minutes later, I went to my email and I saw I got an email from Geek Guilt, and I just wanted to check to see if there's any type of tracking associated with it right away. And I immediately saw that my soap was being sent to Bloomington, Indiana, which I do not live in Bloomington, Indiana. But somebody else does that I sent something to that I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Okay.
Yeah. I went ahead and I think it was an LTN like order I'd shipped off or something that somehow was associated with my Love Thy Nerd email, and it went out there. So this person was being sent a bar of Donkey Kong soap.
Could you imagine? Just imagine not having any frame of reference.
Yeah, exactly. I would love it so much.
And then one of these just like shows up on your doorstep.
I know. I love it. So I immediately sent an email out to the company and I said, here's my order number. I'm so sorry. I put the wrong address in here. Here's the correct address. I'm hoping I can catch you before it ships. Don't hear from them the rest of the evening. Next morning, I get up. I get an email from, it's an automated email saying, hey, your label's been created. Your order's on its way. And I say, no. So I sent them another email. I say, hey, looks like it was already shipped. Darn. I was hoping you all catch it in time.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, I was just going to like accept it at that point. I was like, don't worry. Bubba's going to get one. We can talk about it still. It's not a big deal. Minutes later, they sent me another email saying, Matt, we saw that. So sorry. Yes, we did ship it out, but we're going to send you your order as well. And so they packaged up another order and shipped me more than what I ordered because they sent me 3 instead of only the one I ordered. So that's how I ended up with 3, and I, pretty happy about it.
So I mean, like I was hoping that when I opened my package, I was gonna also have some extras in there because sometimes they do that, right? Like just companies in general, they'll toss them in there.
Yeah.
I only had the one, but I tell you what, like this thing's awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna like just hold on to it,
like decorative soaps, like you put out.
I don't know that I'm gonna like collect. Like it's like a talking piece. Somebody comes in and goes, "Oh, I didn't know we were this bougie over here."
I see you're also a fine connoisseur of finely crafted soap. I don't know. I'll try out this one I just opened because I just think I need to. The other ones I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We'll see. We'll see how they soap.
So here's what I was thinking. All right. So if we're talking about nostalgia and soaps and all sorts of stuff.
Obviously soaps. Yeah.
Particularly scents, right? Like if we're going to do like a scent that is nostalgic, can we just like, what should these scents be? These are cool. I like this. This is good. What scent makes maybe the most sense?
I've got some answers already. Let's go through. I'll go through the list of ones I have here.
Okay, let's say what exists already. Right, so Pokemon Stadium, Honeydew.
Yep, and then they have
feels like a missed opportunity if we're being honest. Or maybe if you kind of want to try to make it make sense, maybe you're thinking like the Aloha region, Honeydew, tropical. Like I can get there. Okay,
sure. And Goldeneye is Old Spice
because like
that one kind of makes sense to me a little bit.
I'll give it to you. It's
like an older, it's a gentleman. It's a gentleman soap. And then we have Donkey Kong 64, which is Bamboo Teak, which kind of makes sense.
Jungle.
Yeah.
This
is one that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I'm not sure exactly what I would change this one to. And I didn't get this one because of the scent. And I was like, I don't think that's going to be for me.
think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. Mario 64. And the scent is bubblegum. I
can't get there.
Yeah. I just don't know if I could have done, I don't know if I want to go around smelling like bubblegum.
Bubblegum? Maybe my kids do.
Right. And that's where I think that would be good for them. All right. Ocarina of Time is clean cotton. Because of the tunic? The tunic, probably. Okay.
Just like fresh linen smell.
And then finally, Banjo-Kazooie is Mango Madness.
I mean, okay. Again, there's a lot of like fruit things in that game. But like, I don't know. If you were to ask me, what's the one scent that's missing? 2 scents that I have that are seared in my brain.
Yeah, go for it.
2 scents. The first one is Brute. Why is Brute not a scent?
Oh, okay. And I think I know the Musk, the other one.
I can make that scent on my own.
No. Like we got a sweet 90s, 80s Musk. Here, this is what I would want.
I've got another one, but I want to hear your next one.
I want my dream one. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So that I don't take it from you.
Yeah.
All right. Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh, you're going that. Okay, you're going like
The
real
the
route.
scent of walking past that in the mall.
Yeah, I think that's like the
Like I want somebody to be
smells.
knocked over. I want a blind person to know
What is that?
I'm in the
Axe
room.
body spray?
It's body spray. Oh man, that's another great one.
No, my thought was you need to have the option of having like I would call it new cart smell. It's like the smell of like an old like a brand new like Nintendo cartridge. Like, that smells like it probably has no smell, but you know what I mean, right? Like
it's like just sterile,
like cardboardy plastic. Yeah, there you go, cardboardy plastic for sure.
A burnt plastic. How about that? There's one we could have done.
Burnt hair.
Dumpster fire.
I think I can get behind. I think 007 could have been Brute.
It could have gone either way.
I think Old Spice is probably fine.
I think Old Spice is a little bit more refined than Brute.
It really is. It really is. I think Donkey Kong could have been banana, and I would have gotten that. Like I would have, if you're gonna give me bubble gum as a scent, I think banana is not far off from that.
But like the artificial banana.
Yeah, absolutely. Runts. Yeah. Like Runts artificial.
Yeah. Candy. Really just a smell of yellow.
Yeah.
If we're being real.
And if I was going to do Zelda, I would say like leather, like a leathery, like.
Ooh, okay.
Something,
all right.
in that genre, like leather sweat.
Yeah. Or freshly cut grass.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it right there. That's the one. Okay. That was like too easy almost.
Yeah. It's just right there.
I missed it. Banjo Kazooie, I guess like mango's fine.
So what are some games that you would like to see turned into the scents? So I was thinking like Tony Hawk.
Oh, right? Okay. Yeah. What's the smell? It's just like sweat,
like gym shorts. Yeah, like locker room.
Yeah. Smells like ska. What about like Star Fox?
Ooh, what would Star Fox be? It would be like something like cosmic,
or like a fox,
or just the scent of it. Yeah.
No, I think it would be like something cosmic-y, like something.
It's
that
like it's a deterrent. It's like fox urine.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Yeah, you not safe for human use. You rub it on like your fence and stuff. Rub it around your plants.
Let's see here. Mario Kart is another one. Diddy Kong Racing. You
could do Mario Kart. You could do Mario Kart, like burning rubber.
Oh, gross.
Which is really just the smell of a skunk. If you've ever wondered, like it's just the smell of a skunk.
So
it's the same as like a used eraser.
Isn't there a skunk in Diddy Kong? I'm making that up. I don't remember.
It's a badger. It's a badger.
Wow, wave race. Wave race could just be like that ocean smell, like ocean breeze, ocean mist.
That is perfect.
Well,
and then like Pilot Wings 64 could just be like fresh air.
Fresh air, yeah. Oh man, there's so many. We actually probably should just get a hold of this company and be like, hey, we got some ideas.
Oh man, it's a partnership.
This is where Conker's
Dark could smell like disappointment.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. I think that's where you get like the really stinky, something like really stinky.
Barf.
Yeah, something really stinky.
That one's the one that you send on April Fool's Day.
Mario Party could just be like a blend of all of them. You're not sure what you're gonna get. Like it's like almost like the mystery, like
it's a birthday cake.
Okay, or it's bubble gum. Trying to think of some other ones that would be good.
What? Well, okay. So what else would you want turned into some sort of usable item in your house?
Oh, like besides just soap. This soap is really powerful, by the way. I can just maybe it's all.
Yeah. You've got
an open one here. I mean, if I was thinking about it, I never would have thought that.
That one's good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was good.
I would never have thought to do this, but I feel like, I don't know, like, would you do deodorant? Would you do like cologne at that point? Would you want we already see like if for like disc based things, like you already see coasters and those are cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to have like dinnerware, like your plates that were shaped like a PlayStation
like
1 disc,
game?
or whatever it is. Yeah, it'd have to be like a disc one.
I like that. I'm thinking of like a Nintendo 64 controller that is a universal remote.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, I'm in for that. I've kind of wondered why we don't see things like that, even if it's just like you stick the remote in the top of it and like it helps you navigate, like with the stick somehow, like it's connected to it. I don't know. There's input buttons that press down on the right buttons inside.
Yeah, I want like combinations to change the source. Like
okay,
like you got to put in a code to change the source of your TV. Let's get somebody who's smarter than us, which is really a low bar. Let's get somebody to figure that out. Okay. I want a universal remote that is an N64 controller that's programmable.
Would you? I guess you wouldn't. Yeah, I guess nowadays you don't really need like numbers. I can't stop
smelling this thing.
You don't need numbers for the remote. So
no, I'm not punching in channel numbers.
A loose leaf tea blends around video game characters.
Yeah. So Save Point Min, that's Steve Valdez. I just doxed him. Okay. He is a tea guy for sure. And I think that, we've had a long-standing relationship with this little bean of mine. They do coffee. The Matt and Bubba in the Morning blend is still one of their best-selling blends that they have. And it's fantastic. You should definitely go check it out. But I think a tea would be good. I wouldn't know the first.
I wouldn't be able to help you there.
Couldn't do it.
No.
But Steve, if you can come up with something, man, we'll talk to some people. We know some people in that have like they're in the tea biz. They spill the tea, as it were.
They do.
Spill them if you got them.
I will. I'll keep you all posted on how this soaps, because I'll need a shower sometime soon, right?
Yeah, it's almost shower month. Yeah.
Oh man!
But just be careful. Be careful with these, because you're gonna wanna keep sniffing them. Well, Matt, you don't have to bring that close to your.
Yeah, that was overpowering smell right there.
Yeah, your eyes are starting to water. Maybe the trick is that you just keep it in the package.
It's like a little potpourri.
Yeah.
Live updates.
Oh, there we go. Potpourri. Where's potpourri?
Oh, okay. We used to have it in my house quite a bit.
Does everybody know what we're talking about when we say potpourri? Like it. Yeah, potpourri. Whose idea was this stuff, right? Like, who invented potpourri? Ours was like pine cones and crusty leaves and like rose petals and looked like wood shavings, or
it's
like
a mixture of dried petals and spices placed in a bowl or small sack to perfume clothing or a room.
Maybe it was all like soaked and then dried. Is what
probably. I mean, we used to have it in our house, like in a little bowl, and it probably needed to be changed more than it ever was. It was more than at that point decorations and cigarette smoke smell. So
that's exactly right.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Yep.
Yeah, my mom, she smoked like a train, and so the potpourri did nothing.
Yeah, and it got dusty. Yes.
Yeah, it looked gross most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe potpourri was like load bearing, or
once you start, you can't stop. Like
it was written into mortgage agreements or something. Like
once you invite it in, it has to be there. It's like a vampire.
Where was yours? Mine was on the back of the toilet.
Oh man, I feel like my grandma's was. Yeah, it was probably in the bathroom and the toilet. We had some in my parents' house that was like just like on a table, like a table that no one did anything on, like along the wall, like that maybe had some knickknacks on it, like some precious moment type stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Precious moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somewhere there, but it just never like stayed smelling good.
Oh, I just had another idea. I don't know why this wasn't on our list. I have to put it on there, or it's gonna hurt my head.
Okay.
So Matt and I have an ideas list for all of our stuff here. Add new. The idea is McDonald's. I can never. McDonald's. McDonald's.
Just put MDs.
Yeah.
MCDs.
McDonald's. What do I want to say?
I have no idea what you're trying to talk about.
Glassware.
Oh yeah.
But not just glassware. We'll say fast food. We'll say fast food. Fast food glassware, which could be the plastic cups. It could be because I was thinking about the Batman cups. That's what I was thinking of. But then I started thinking about the Pocahontas Disney cups.
The plastic ones? Yeah.
Dude,
there's Disney, there's Pocahontas. Yeah, there's all of that. And we had a lot of them. And I mean, we can talk about it. I actually just bought some from a yard sale, some glass ones, but we'll save that.
You did? Maybe that's why it's in my brain.
Yeah.
Because I saw that.
Well, here's a little spoiler for you. I'll never use them because they're lead. All those old cups are like high in lead content. So
I think Matt also has one of those BK goblets.
I do. I have Aragorn.
Yeah.
Strider. And I just replaced the battery and it worked for half a day. It was really great when it worked. Sorry.
Well, I think all of those were like nuclear powered or atomic powered.
Yeah, like Fallout style. Yeah.
Absolutely. They'll last forever unless they don't.
And then you just replace you put a new neutron battery in it. Oh gosh, yeah. No thanks on the lead. I'm trying to avoid it.
Oh, come on.
I've had enough in my body.
Well, hey guys, that like legit kind of is how this show is going to go. We're just going to talk about nostalgic stuff. We're going to probably let you guys know a little bit what we have been playing retro wise. But what we're also going to do for those of you that watch us or whatever, we'll break this up into two separate things. But if you're watching us live, we will play a game afterwards. So Matt and I are about to hop into Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. And so we want you to stick around. I got booted as well. We want you to stick around and hang out with us. We're playing on the Switch Online. Most of the stuff is going to be played on Switch Online so that he and I can actually play together. But that'll be like an extra little added piece of content for those of you that want to stick around. But if you don't, you got to go. That's totally fine. We're going to wrap up this show here. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out and for being a part of the inaugural episode, our pilot episode of Super Retro Bros. Make sure you're checking us out Wednesdays at 2:30 Eastern Time, PM, not AM. It's not going to work out.
Probably not.
Yeah. But come and check us out on lovethynerd.com/Twitch. And we would love to hang out with you a little bit more Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We got stuff going on for you, but this show, Super Retro Bros, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/lovethynerd. Hey, once again, I'm Bubba.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And we'll catch you next time on another episode of the Super Retro Bros. And if no one else tells you this, just remember it's true. Jesus loves you, nerds.
Peace.